Yeah, I was drinking at Miley.
There you go. That's a what was it, Friday afternoon?
It was a Friday afternoon. It was a Friday afternoon when it happened. I need to not do that anymore.
Well, I mean, you were caught in the moment.
It was a party in the USA. I became a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Memorial Day or Memorial Day weekend, right?
Okay, yeah. I didn't know this was Memorial Day weekend. When I'm not working, like a day job and stuff like that, you know,
it all blends together.
Yeah. Everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Got Brandon West back in the thing. It's weird. I always feel like, you know, when I introduce somebody, they're supposed to like wave or acknowledge it, but it's just like it's the internet. Who knows?
Yeah. They're not gonna mind it.
No, Memorial Day is because I was working a day job, and like anytime there was like any kind of 3-day weekend, I was like stoked.
Yeah.
And when you're not working a day job, it's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. So you start. I mean, obviously you're locked in with your day job.
Yeah.
And you got, you know, Monday, Friday, Wednesday, all these fields or whatever.
Yeah.
Now when you're not.
Yeah.
It bleeds together. Was it AI though?
What?
Was it AI?
What?
Why you stopped working there?
No, I got laid off because they lost funding for their place. It was a nonprofit that worked. They like helped a lot of families and stuff like that, and they lost funding with how broke the city is. They were not funded by this. I don't want to know too much, but they was an independent company, but they're losing money.
Yeah. Okay. So they're getting funded from the city. Do you think Spencer Pratt's going to fix this?
I do have an opinion on Spencer Pratt.
I bet you do.
I do, man. I don't know if you see my shit, man. You're actually the guy I need to talk to about this. All right.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I had never seen The Hills. I knew who Spencer Pratt was just from memes and GIFs and stuff like that.
I thought he was in 90210. That's where I thought.
Well,
like he
kind of
he fits in that category.
He looked like the Ian Ziering guy.
Yeah.
Ian Ziering or whatever. Yeah. So I had never known who he was. And I never watched The Hills. I used to crack jokes about the Natasha Bedingfield song, on the waiting on the cold wind beneath you to clean the dirty window. It was a song.
Was she on that show?
No, that song was like the song.
Oh,
feel the rain on your skin, and that live your life with arms wide. That was. I used to crack jokes about that song, about how corny and cheesy it was.
Yeah.
And a girl I worked with said, "Oh, you watch The Hills?" I go, "Fuck no." And she goes, "That's the song from The Hills." And I go, "Oh, that's fine." So,
and it's like The Hills was was it the
aughts, the 2000s?
Yeah, and this is the hybrid, the reality show, scripted reality, or was it all reality?
I think it was. I mean, I think it was. You know, obviously, like the first real reality shows were pure reality. I think this was on Fox, and it was like scripted reality.
Okay.
Like he was an ass, but it was not completely scripted, but it also wasn't completely unscripted.
Yeah, so it was like one of those, kind of like, well, and good for them because it was like half budget.
You can take it out if you want to, if that helps you with keeping the volume constant.
What?
The microphone.
What do you mean take it out?
Oh, so you like stay close to the microphone.
You mean like hold it?
I don't have the best mic. Whatever you want.
No, I'm good. I'm getting adjusted. Good for them. Like that, they let that all glaze over because it was really ultra low budget.
Yeah,
fucking
for Fox primetime. Yeah,
ultra low budget as far as cost.
Yeah,
but somehow they squeezed it into like reality. Not reality.
Well,
but
it was for young kids. It was for college and just out of college. Yeah. I think it was probably like geared to your age, probably because like you're a little bit younger than me. Yeah, but like I think.
But it was what year was it though?
I thought it was like 2000s. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
But you think he's going to save the city? Is that what you were saying?
I don't think he's going to save the city.
Oh, okay.
I think he's an idiot. But I think he's not much different than anybody else.
No,
that's why. It's more of a it's more of an FU to what's been going on.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a protest vote, if you will.
100%.
It's people saying it's like Donald. For those that don't live in L.A., I guess I should say Spencer Pratt's running for mayor, and I think it's hilarious. I also think nobody would take him seriously if the city was doing well.
No. But he lost
his house.
Yeah, he lost his house. Like, I mean, when your house gets burned down, and if for everybody that's not,
he was not a political guy before this.
No,
he was a hummingbird and a crystals guy.
So I could understand his gripe. Like, when the whole Palisades got burned down, you'd be pissed. And it's like, especially that was probably his nest egg. That was
all he had.
I mean, and for you guys out there, for an LA person, if you were an actor in the early or 2000, the aughts or whatever, and you had a house in the Palisades and that was all you had, you still did well.
Yeah,
you still were. You did it. Like, that's all. That's you living off of that.
Yeah,
for that to burn down is.
He was a rich dude. He was from a rich family, and then.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then or affluent, I guess. I don't know, rich, but he had what's it called? God, I need to fix these levels. I'll figure that out soon. One day. I probably should
have them on.
Huh?
Were you gonna have them on?
I had them on. I just didn't have them in the right place. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about Spencer. Are you going to have him on the show?
I would love to have Spencer Pratt on, man. He's great. I want you and Spencer Pratt. I want you guys to.
I would love to have a sit down.
Yeah, no, I like Spencer Pratt. I think it is, like I said, if the city was doing well, if there weren't people camped out, if there weren't people doing heroin and fentanyl and the city was so mismanaged.
Yeah,
that was why.
You can't, whether you like the dude or not, his stances are valid. Like, it's like he's not really saying anything that is like everybody can't see. And I always give it just on the entertainment aspect of it, I will give him his credit with how he's visually running his campaign.
Oh, he puts on for the bang for the buck, I guess, for the advertising, because he comes from that social media background.
Yeah.
He knows how to talk directly to a camera.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like anything he says has been tested or ran through a testing group to say, hey, is this the most accurate way? He doesn't have donors that he's appealing to.
Exactly.
And I think that straight talk, where like the debate where he was just like rolling his eyes and saying, I'm not working with Karen Bass. I've accused her of burning down my house.
Yeah.
and even she was laughing. It was just like, and I live in Raman's district. I've met her. She's came and knocked on my door whenever she was doing a thing. I think she's a really nice person. Mm-hmm. I think Karen Bass is probably a nice person. I've never met her. I did a thing with Nithya where she was leading a walk on Griffith Park. I think she's a good person. I just don't think her ideas are what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And
I think that is like, they're probably all have, nice qualities, but it is a shit show. It's a shit show. It's like a bad gig. It's just like, you're not going to do well in for this event and this crowd. Like, it's just a shit show.
Yeah. And I mean, like, the fires was like a thing.
Yeah.
Like, as a comedian, they say, like, you have to read the room.
Yeah.
You can't read the room if you let the house burn down.
Exactly. 100%. Like, nobody forgot about that. The guy's running to get you burned his house down.
Yeah.
Like, so, like,
I had to evacuate here, and then it would be like one thing if it was like a fire that was naturally caused, and you got it out in 24, 48 hours, but there was, and she was warned, and I remember whenever the guy was the vice mayor who's in charge of communications with the fire department. You know about this guy? He was arrested for calling a bomb threat into City Hall. His last name was Johnson. I think Kevin Johnson. Probably correct me if I'm wrong on that. Google that if you need to. But he was arrested 2 weeks before the Palisades fire. I'm not saying he has anything to do with it, but he was a bridge of communication.
I didn't know it was that close. I heard like rumblings.
It was around Christmas time.
Yeah.
He probably had a bad day. Made a 911 call. We all have bad days.
Yeah.
He made a 911 call, said he was going to bomb City Hall.
this was before or
December 2024. The fires were January 2025.
Man.
And I'm like, yo, it is just like some serious neglect stuff. That's why.
Yeah.
I had an idea. I wanted to run this by you. I've been workshopping this. I only want to do this if he makes it to the primary. I want to make T-shirts.
Yeah.
I want to call say Pratt Boy Summer.
Let me tell you something about this.
This isn't the only reason I had you on. Well, I've been wanting to have you on for a minute. Let me
tell you something about
because I've been running to you. Go. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
First of all, I did one of my buddies.
A campaign.
He was trying to do, but it didn't work. I actually helped him out with this.
Yeah.
And it was this was when Tom Hanks' son had
Chet.
White Boy Summer.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing, because I saw this.
Chaz. Chet or Chaz?
Chet.
Okay.
Here's the thing I'll say about this. Brilliant idea. What I will say, just because I have this little piece of inkling of information, run with this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
I think that it would be a 100%.
I think it'd be a winner.
You're gonna have him on if you do that.
Yeah.
If you have him on, if you do that shirt, he will be sitting in this chair. I just guaranteed.
Yeah, I think I'm only gonna do it if he wins the primary or the first top two.
Oh man, it'll kill. It'll kill. It will. I think you answered your own question right there, buddy.
Okay, I've been talking with some friends, and then also I'm thinking like some Miami Vice type colors, like some hot pink, some neon green, with like a graffiti look that says okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Run with it.
All right.
Run with it.
All right, well that's the show. No, I just
I'm glad you had me on just to ask about this T-shirt. But no. The tagline's brilliant.
Yeah, it's.
I think it's
a moment in time kind of thing.
It's a moment in time.
Yeah,
it's very Angelino.
Yeah.
And it's the summer. It's. I think it's.
It hits.
Now that you put it out there in the universe, bro, you got to do it.
Yeah. I think I got to. I think I have to. Man, I also love your shit, by the way.
Thank
you are on top of like all you've been on the Mandela effect thing. And like 89, like 10-20%, I have no idea what's going on, but like 80-90%, I'm like, oh shit, I did have this thought, man.
Yeah.
Can you explain the Mandela effect, man? Do you mind? I hope that's not like too abrupt or anything like that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
The Mandela effect is when basically a group of people or a large group of people remember something that that they all have a distinct memory of that thing.
They remember it happened.
Yeah, they remember it happened, but it actually didn't happen. It started with...
was it the Shaq movie?
It was the Shaq and Sinbad.
Sinbad movie.
Kazam and Shazam. That's a big one. It started with Nelson Mandela. A lot of people remember Nelson.
The South African former president got put in jail. Yeah.
He was put in jail for 27 years. A lot of people remember him passing away in prison. He never got out.
He got out.
He did get out. He got out, and he obviously ended apartheid. And
the reconciliation efforts in South Carolina. They're still segregated.
Yeah, they're still like that. But so everybody had this memory. A lot of people had this memory that he passed away in prison.
Yeah.
And there was this big like his funeral was shown around the world on television. And a lot of people have this distinct memory that happened, but he actually didn't. He got out in the early 1999, I believe. And he ran for president, and he was president, and he
won in South Africa.
Yeah, he won.
And after being in jail for political reasons.
Yeah,
racial reasons probably, but and then was reinstalled as the prime minister of South Africa in 2000.
President, I believe.
President or whatever they're called. Yeah.
And so that's how that's a start. But there's a lot of things,
and there's so many like pop culture and historical things.
Yeah, so many pop culture things that happen that people say that didn't happen, or they remember it differently. Like Sally Field saying, "You like me, you really like me."
Yeah, she did say that, right?
She didn't say that. She did not say that.
That was in an Oscar speech. Is when people what happened?
She said,
it was an acceptance speech.
Yeah, it was an acceptance speech for her Oscar award.
I believed that she did say this. Okay, this is going to be something new for me.
Yeah, everybody, not only and see where
you like me, you really
like me. A lot of people get it. A lot of people absorb this, and a lot of it starts in the comedy world of like either on SNL or Jim Carrey saying it.
Oh,
or
the satirization of it?
Yeah. And so it almost gets adopted that that's really what happened. But
people think that became truth.
Yeah, people think that became true. Now, it gets deeper than that. So Sally Fields, she's actually said something like, well, I think you're liking me right now, and I know that you're liking me right now. She didn't even say it like, you like me, you really like. She didn't even say it in
she never said that?
Cadence or anything. She didn't say anything on that acceptance speech. Now, that's a major Mandela effect. Also, what's crazy about Sally Fields, that her brother just so happens to be one of the head physicists at CERN, the particle accelerator. That is I believe it's in Switzerland, the big scientific secret.
I know it's like an energy creator kind of thing.
They found the God particle, where they believe that they found the particle that started the universe. They basically like hyper speed neurons around this humongous cylinder, and when they hit together, they make a mini black holes, and they say this is how the universe got started. Which is crazy. Is there's a lot of theories.
So there could be like new universes going on, parallel universes.
Yeah, when they started it, that because it upset our universe, and we got merged into a parallel universe, and that's what started the Mandela effect. It's a crazy thing, but Sally Field's brother is one of the top. Like when it started, there's only 12 of these physicists.
Yeah,
he's one of them. He's one of them, and it just so happens his sister has one of the biggest Mandela effect moments in.
That's just freakish, man.
It's freaky, and when you hear
Freaky Friday,
it's Freaky Friday. And she was.
Now, do you know that was really a Thursday? No, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's strange. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a strange effect. And what really I find fascinating about it is like the large groups of people all over the world remember the exact same thing. I can understand the misquote. I can understand jokes being misinterpreted, and then you don't remember the actual thing. But it's a lot of distinct things. Has happened. So I stumbled upon that. Yeah. And then like I kind of ran with it, man. Like it was really.
No, you found some real stuff. And like I said, like 3/4 of them, I'm like, oh, I'm one of the people that has been misremembering, I guess, or had an altered reality or an altered history in my head.
100%. We're all like that. Like everybody, like the Monopoly man with the monocle.
Okay.
Everybody remembers that. Monopoly man never had a monocle.
What?
Never had a No, he never did. Never. He never had a monocle in the game.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's strange. It's very strange.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, because you probably know, like everybody thinks
you just accepted it as reality, and it was just like, oh, my mom's left-handed, and then you find out like in your 40s, no, she really is not left-handed, or something like that. You're like,
your little universe starts cracking.
It's like a little all right, am I going nuts, or is this like some psyop or some shit like that?
We all may be nuts. Who knows, man? Like as you get older, I feel like it's like we're like. Facts. And you can talk about what happened. I don't even know the gentleman's name recently that happened on Fox News, where they looked like this guy was being interviewed and he had a mask on, and he's like one of the I forget. He's in some sort of government agency or was. Yeah. And he's being interviewed by one of the hosts, and it looks like he's literally wearing like a face mask. And
was he? I thought I saw pictures of him wearing a face mask. Was he not?
You mean like the skin mask? Like you see the neck thing?
Oh, recently.
Yeah, this is recently.
Yeah, okay. It was like a week or two ago. Yeah. It was like a bald white guy.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And so it's like, and the only reason why I bring that up is it's like, do they lean into this? This is all, we're all talking about entertainment and psyops and media and AI, all of it in digital. When you start putting all those together, and like it would be, I'm not saying that they are, but if somebody had the incentive to start changing things just to fucking make you question reality, they could. And like, I don't know if it's some of that. I don't know if we're misremembering.
Yeah. It feels like it's a little bit of both or something like that, and it causes.
Most of the time it is,
and like I said, most of it's like, oh, it's like a Sally Field thing. It's like it's non-consequential, But if you start putting that to, okay, how did the Iraq War start,
Yeah.
or who shot who first
Yeah.
in the Gulf of Tonkin, or
Yeah.
something like that, where if you just keep repeating a lie, you know, even if you don't know it's a lie, if you just keep repeating it 100%. Often enough, it becomes the truth.
Yeah.
And man,
it could be ripples. It could be that. It could be just as simple as that. It could be that we remember it because it was introduced to us and it was said so many times that we never questioned it.
In good faith, yeah.
Yeah.
You go with a good faith argument, but someone may not be having a good faith argument back at you.
Yeah. Or it could be like they put this media out here, they put this information out here to see how far it goes. And then somebody like you see this dickhead on fucking TikTok or Instagram like, hey, that ain't real. And then you're like,
you see Brandon see Brandon pulling the fucking mask off, motherfucker.
Yeah, and so it's like it's an interesting topic, and when I got into it, it was just off of a whim, and I just started digging deeper, and
down the rabbit hole, man.
Went down the rabbit hole, and now I'm just in this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So.
No, there's been a handful of them where, I'm trying to think of some other ones.
There's a lot. Jim Carrey has to do with a lot of them.
He does?
Yeah, Jim Carrey has it. Like he either now that's a question. Like he either starts the Mandela effect or it's it's like one of his jokes. Like he was on In Living Color.
Yeah, played, Fire Marshal Bill and stuff.
Fire Marshal Bill, but he played like Beam Me Up Scotty. In Star Trek was never said. That was never said. Never said.
It was never said?
No. There was variations, but Beam Me Up Scotty was never said.
What? But it was like T-shirts and and bumper stickers.
There's no video.
It was never in the script.
No,
or never.
It was never in the script. He's never said it. He said
it was like the Scottish guy. I think Scott was Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty. Yeah. And Captain Kirk.
Beam me up.
No,
oh yeah.
No, is it Captain Kirk or are they gonna fry me on this one? Or who's?
It was Captain Craig.
A
lot of people think his name is Captain Kirk, but his real name is Captain Kirk. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you.
But no, hold on. Not Star Wars, but there's Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Star Trek is Captain Kirk, right?
Yes, Captain Kirk. Okay, that's William Shatner.
Yeah, William Shatner. Yeah, he never said "Beam me up, Scotty." But in Living Color, when Jim Carrey was playing him as a character, he said that. Yeah, Jim Carrey said that.
Oh,
now, I think Jim Carrey referencing a Mandela effect, or did he start the damn thing?
I think it was even older than. I think it was older than In Living Color, because I remember my mother. She worked at this bumper sticker shop in Tulsa, and I remember they had those Beam Me Up Scotty sticker. Yeah, before, and it may have been an SNL thing. Maybe it may have just been like the T-shirt came out, or it got into the ether. It got into the. It was never said.
It was never said.
Fucking A. But there was a Scotty, and he did ask to be beamed up.
He did have to be beamed up, but Beam Me Up Scotty was never said. Just like Lassie.
It was like
Timmy's down the well, or what? With Lassie.
Timmy fell down a well.
There was no episode of that.
But it happened. But it was never said in that cadence.
No, there's no episode of Timmy being
in a well.
No.
That was a stand-up. I remember that. I remember a stand-up comedian doing that. That was like, where it was just like, arf, arf, arf. It was like, oh, Timmy fell down a well. Okay, where is he? Arf, arf, arf. You know, it was like, oh, he's 100 feet away. You know,
but, I mean, it could be comedians doing this.
Yeah,
it could be a good joke that ran
it's so believable.
Yeah,
and it's low stakes about that. You know what I mean? It's not like I said, it's not like a military thing, or it's not like a murder thing. It's a pop culture thing.
It's a pop culture thing, but that's as much as as much as you can notice it. But to my stance on it, it's fun, it's entertainment. But you you should notice that can happen. If you know that can happen, there are other people that know that can happen. So always kind of question your sources and stuff like that. Even myself, because it's like, if I'm not saying the government's doing it, but they probably know that this is capable of media companies, but they know that this exists.
Yeah, I mean, like we're seeing in political campaigns. I assumed. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I thought it was music.
Oh, that's the crane from it's the hydraulic lift on that thing. Oh. Sorry, no, it's not Green Day. No, I assumed it was gonna be bad in the 2024 election because AI was just getting there. Yeah. Where there'd be they could make a video where Donald Trump says he wants to, well, he may actually say it, who knows? But like they could say he wants to bomb France.
Yeah.
You know? And people will be, because the if it syncs up, it's in his, they can make it in his voice, and they could say like Kamala Harris says she wants to bomb Germany.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I've fallen for a couple of AI videos recently. They're getting better.
They are getting scary.
Sora was like a big game. Sora 2, I think, was like a big game change in the AI thing. Yeah. I fell for, there was a video of it was a girl at a Dodger game, and she had like a Dodger jersey. It was like a hot chick, and she had her shirt undone, and her tits were hanging out. And it looked like it was a Fox News, not news, but Fox sports broadcast. And I was just like, whoa. And then I go, all right, this is AI.
They caught you. They caught you.
And I'm skeptical, you know, and I could see where, like, you know, older folks or kids or people.
They're getting old people all day. They're getting old people all day. Like that's the that's what I believe. That and I solely believe, because I don't have YouTube Premium, but like
YouTube Premium's a game changer.
I know I got to do it, but the YouTube, like if you don't have Premium, for you guys out there, and you watch the commercials in between, I believe that like 99% of them are AI, all of them. Like, I don't even think that they're hiring actors. Even if you could hire actors, like, I don't think that they are. I mean,
I'm not getting any auditions.
Yeah, I just think that they're all AI slop. I think that that's how good. I think it's that when we can do the goofy stuff online, that's cool. But I'm talking about those heartfelt moments, and they're talking about fucking whatever,
like a life insurance commercial,
exactly.
And they're just like the moms in the hospital.
100 those things.
Yeah,
those I believe are 100% being done by AI now.
Because it's cheaper to do AI 100%. Than pay actors and pay residuals.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about that? You are engaged into this. This is the
culture.
Front line, I believe.
What?
I think it's the front line of like what AI is doing to this
entertainment
industry.
Fuck. Okay, I've got a handful of opinions.
Yeah, let's hear them.
First of all, I think AI is there. It ain't going nowhere.
No.
I always felt like, especially when I learned about like, I watched TV growing up and movies and stuff like that. I didn't know there was like such an ecosystem. I think it was like really set forth by the unions of having, you have like lighting guys, you have on a film set, you have electrical guys, you have set carpenters and stuff like that, and there's like an apprentice base, and you can become a higher level, and and it's a way to encourage like the crafts and the skills. And the cameramen and the camera assistants, and then the film, and then there's like the background actors, and some of them are union, and it was a way for union actors to make money, learn how to work on a film set before they get to a higher level.
Yeah.
And AI has kind of like disrupted that.
Yeah.
Much like Uber got rid of taxis, and I felt entertainment was something that was untouchable.
Yeah.
I just assumed, hey, this ain't bad. It's a way you can make a few $100 a day. You learn some stuff. You may do some networking. It's not ideal. It's not anything you put on your resume, but with this whole AI thing, the other thing I think it really fucks up what the entertainment ecosystem is.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's for the best.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's very opaque about who owns stuff and who has the rights to stuff, as opposed to, where you said, hey, Warner Brothers is doing this, Universal's doing this, Wes Anderson's doing this, Spike Lee's doing this. Who's making things.
Yeah.
It could be my 13-year-old nephew in Nebraska making a 90-minute movie. You know what I mean? And like they're going to have like the fake Brad Pitts, and they're going to have the fake Denzel Washingtons and the fake this. But also it's just like, okay, but the culture's going to keep moving. You can't just be doing Brad Pitt forever. You can't just be doing that. You can't, and like, hey, I want Brad Pitt to advertise Nikes. Okay, I'll make that. Because he's not going to do like a Nike commercial. And they're like, oh, but I wrote it in. He is.
Yeah, now he is.
And I feel like it pulls from so much of the pop culture, pulls from so much of the culture and extracts. And I feel like what it gives back is nowhere near equivalent as what it takes. It's
exactly 100%. Yeah.
And
all the way through.
And I do, as I'm saying this, I do use like an AI editing software.
Yeah.
But I know how to edit, but I just know how to get it done so much quicker.
Yeah.
And so, I don't have a problem with people making money. I don't have a problem with technology. Mm-hmm. Just be transparent with it, or like Uber. Nobody, I'm gonna get this one now. I guess I'll be drinking 2 days in a row. Thank you, Miley Cyrus. If that was Miley Cyrus.
Wrecking ball. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I was a wrecking ball yesterday. Go ahead.
No, I agree, man. And here's the thing.
It
makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. It's like in every way, shape, and form. It's like it like you can tell it to write you something, and it will write it, but it's taking its references from other people, writers, blogs, whatever, and it's spitting something out. And what it referenced is what it puts out is not as good as what it referenced. Period.
Yeah,
it just isn't. It's something.
It's a leech off of.
Yeah, it's something, but it's also like it's turned upside down. And what I mean by that, the way I look at it is like, when you went when you were in high school and like you had that one kid that just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna completely cheat off of the person next to me and whatever." Blah, blah, blah. That used to be a bad thing. Like you used to have to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, like, have some common sense about it.
Yeah,
like like biology, but you don't know space and you don't know astronomy. You copy the other stuff, but you know.
You mix it in. This is this asshole just copies word for word.
Yeah.
The next person
sitting next to him.
Yeah, think they're not going to get caught. That's what I feel these Hollywood execs are doing with AI. It's just like that used to be like a dumb move in high school. Like you don't going to copy.
You would have some shame.
Yeah, you'd have shame.
There was consequences, social consequences. Whether it's just like, hey, like people that would steal music or not clear samples.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like there was a Robin Thicke song where he did a Marvin Gaye, the White Lines, Blurred Lines, and he even used the same name, and he didn't clear the samples, which is what you have to do if you're using somebody else's shit, man. And he was embarrassed, and he lost a lot of money, and he lost a lot of cred, and he lost. But it seems
which he should.
Yeah, which is an appropriate reaction.
Yeah,
because Marvin Gaye, not so much, but his family deserves that money.
Yeah.
But it was just like there's no consequences anymore.
And that's the thing. It's like everybody is for sure. And it's
like right and wrong is a thing.
It 100% is, and it doesn't move the culture. So it's a short-term gain, and maybe that's where we are right now in America. Is all short-term gains because it's like you can't. You first of all, you're going to run out of everything, and then it's all regurgitated. So it's like, what are you going to do? So you're not going to hire any actors, and you're going to do all AI stuff. So then no actors are going to come to move to study acting because there's no money in it.
Yeah.
And then eventually you won't have any actors to reference from.
Yeah.
And then you will be AI slop, and then then what? Yeah. Then what happens then?
You're still showing Timothée Chalamet like in the year 2200.
Exactly.
Or
100%. Like you remember, let's regurgitate. It's like a regurgitation of the regurgitation of the regurgitation. Like we're referencing movies from 2000, but then we made them in 2010. Yeah. And it's just like I'm not saying this, but like the Harry Potter shit. Like we just remake the whole thing. Yeah. Like that's what's happening.
Well, that's so much of where like an original idea is just like what you've seen this like. It was like Marty Supreme was a unique thing. It was it was a little bit of Forrest Gump, but I mean, A24 kind of does their own kind of thing, but like so much of it is like franchise movies, comic book movies, and stuff like that. And I'm trying to think. Like Sinners was an original concept. I mean, you know, I like it feels like God, wow, this is just like brain yoga for me, man.
It's hard, man. It's
wow,
and it's almost like not. And I don't think that the directors or the actors are gatekeepers, but the Hollywood industry is picking this very short list of original stuff. You can do original stuff. Everybody else, you got to regurgitate.
I feel it's like Wes Anderson, Paul Thomas Anderson, and A24. That's about it. Yeah. And there may be other stuff off my beat. Spike Lee, probably. Yeah. He's an independent guy, but it just seems like there's so few real things that are like a writer's room where they're smoking cigarettes and alienating their friends and family to come up with a good script. and that was like how you get like a Dog Day Afternoon. That was how you get a Taxi Driver or a Pulp Fiction or whatever, you know.
And then like I'm curious because I'm not privy to these rooms, but like is like for comedic writing, is it the same as it was like 10 years ago, or are they chat GPTing it? Or they have like one or two writers now for a show instead of having like, you know, a staff of writers. There's even a thing now.
There's so few shows. And they're so slimmed down because the advertising budgets, especially because so much of that was based on broadcast television because it was appointment TV. Yeah. And with the age of DVR changed it, obviously, and VHS changed it first. The companies were against VHS because it took away the live thing. The only thing I know that really has beaten that is live sports. Yeah. Because like Cleveland's playing the Knicks in a few hours. Yeah. And you have to be watching the TV. Few people are going to watch the game Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Because you can just find out who won. Yeah. You know, the State of the Union is like the only other thing. Like 39 of the top 40. So my point was, let me get back to it because I've been drinking, is there was so much more investment because the advertising, people had to watch Friends to watch the Toyota commercial. Exactly. And the Toyota commercial was at such a premium that it gave so much more money to the show for a budget. Yeah. You don't get that as much on a streaming model. They do have commercials now in streaming, and it's kind of, which kind of ruined the point of streaming. Yeah. And I mean, what we're doing in entertainment is so much of it. There's obviously like prestige stuff like HBO or film, but so much of it is we're filling time before the next Domino's pizza ad. Yeah, we're filling time before the next. I don't know, like when I was coming up, we'd watch late night Letterman. Yeah. And half the commercials, we were college age. Half the commercials were for Domino's Pizza, some alcohol brand, and like a pimple cream. Yeah, you know, because it was just like that. Those were the people that were going to watch it. You know, but I guess there are ads on TikTok and there are ads on YouTube, but I feel like so many of them are AI generated.
100%. Like all of it, it's all. Which I understand, or like somewhat kind of understand. It's all scalable, so they don't want one. They're not going to put one thing like give me like 10 variations of this because it's just basically throwing shit against the wall and
to see what's. Well, they know that if like someone watches your stuff, they're probably into like science or clothing, or you know what I mean. Yeah. Like if they watch my stuff, they're probably into like jokes. Or movies or sports, just kind of like what goes in my thing. It was one thing I fucking hate is so many of these things that they're advertising now are, how do I say this? They're just like things to keep you on your phone. I'm like, no, don't throw your phone away for Christ. Like the gambling apps. Yeah. And I've railed about those for a while.
I'm glad that you did.
The Kalshis and the Poly Market.
It's like how the fuck did they get in everything? They are everywhere.
It's a bank.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not a gamble thing. It's a bank
that's
thing.
That's how they're moving.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's how they're moving. It's just like they are like, it's like with all those transactions and everything, putting money, it's like they're a bank.
Yeah.
They're a bank. They have to be.
Yeah. It's an
That's
insurance. I mean, like insurance companies, they're not into insurance. They're a bank.
Yeah.
They're just making a bet that, hey, you're probably going to get a wreck and you're probably going to wreck your car, like an auto insurance. And they're like, all right, you're this old, you live here, you drive this car, you're single, da-da-da-da-da. You're probably going to get into a wreck. I'll bet $84 that you're going to get into a wreck, in your Honda Accord.
Yeah.
And that's how much damage you're going to do. And you drive like a Dodge Charger or something like that, you're going to be like, hey, I got this thing with 8 cylinders. I'm probably going to rev it on the freeway and try to holler at some bitches.
Yeah.
And you're a lot more likely to get into a wreck and do more damage. So it's just a bank. And I don't have a problem with it if they played by real rules.
That part. That part. And that's what I was going to, like when you, like we experienced it now. Like we're post experiencing it, and this is bringing back to Spencer Pratt. That's really where it happened at.
All right, go with
the insurance companies, like they don't operate like a bank, but they are. They knew the probability of that shit going up. They knew
the fire risk because there's been other fires. It wasn't the first. It wasn't like like you lived out here, like like there was like the Paradise Fire where like a whole town burned down because and there was things that you could have done.
Yeah.
Where like it was like the electrical stuff that's what hit Altadena was I believe Edison power lines caused the one in Altadena not being maintained. And then also, like, no, they don't trim I read that you take goats out, they'll eat the dead grass.
Yeah.
And they found that it would just be make everything. And they do fire line cuts where, like, fire won't jump from one place to another. And they weren't doing that.
Yeah, they weren't doing that. They bet on that because
the state wasn't doing that.
Yeah. And they bet that insurance companies bet and knew that's why they started dropping people where it made
the damage potential was so high.
Yeah.
That's why everybody before the fire, everybody's fire insurance went up. That's why what's his face, white boy was Spencer Pratt Boy Summer, couldn't afford it because he didn't have the out of pocket money for it, and that's why his shit was uninsured.
Yeah.
And it's just like it could happen to anybody.
1,000%.
It was just like are you rooting for insurance companies? Are you rooting for banks?
Yeah.
I mean, if you work for a bank or if you own a bank, I get it. But like, yeah.
And even in that, it's just like what with the what you hit it with a nail on the head. It's like they don't play by those rules, but they are that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like there has to be something where even though
accountability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like you can't be on both sides of the ball. You can't say, "Hey, it's too the probability is too high.
Yeah.
We're not going to insure you. Let it burn down. Then it burns down. Then we're back over here now that it happened. And then to pick up whoever else is going to build.
Yeah.
You need fire insurance. So it's like
the bank's going to buy your house now next. They're going to buy.
Who says
those
that they don't do that? I don't even fucking know. I have no idea that they go down that deep, but they probably do.
Yeah. Did you ever watch? It was probably when we were like doing stand up and like gave a fuck about a lot, like really hard. I still do, but there was a show called The Shield.
Yeah.
It was like Michael Chiklis, and they were. There was a part of it where they found out like there was a city councilor who was trying to encourage more crime in an area to lower housing prices, so they would go and then he was a police commissioner and he was working with a city councilor. They would make the neighborhood shittier and people would want to move and the prices would go down. Then they would buy it and gentrify the neighborhood. He would divert resources away from certain blocks where they'd get covered in graffiti and the gang members run around and stuff like that. And then they would buy it and it would go from $200,000 to $100,000. They'd go in and buy it. And that was like one of the underlying themes of the show. And I'm like, Is that what's going on right now, man?
I believe so. Like, there's if it's possible, then it's being done. That's the way I feel about it, and it's.
And
like,
I know it's happened a lot more to like Black and Latino neighborhoods.
I think that
I think it's gone wide now. I think they were trying it out. They were trying it out with you guys.
Old school racism is gone. It's been gentrified.
Yeah,
like everybody can get it now.
Economic populism knows no color.
Yeah, but look, what's crazy. It's like, and it goes back to like. In a way, and I think that in a way we all do this in our roots, and especially in stand-up, and in comedy, is you notice these things, and you have to bring it out in like some sort of way that
speak truth to power. Call out the horseshit. It was like the Lenny Bruce thing, the George Carlin and Richard Pryor.
1,000%. Yeah, if you're a master at it, when you get to that mass, you have an obligation. I feel, but if we let you think,
I'm still just telling dick jokes.
Oh, there's still room for that.
Is it dating hard?
Sorry. But it's like these things keep happening. You gotta look at Hawaii. What happened there? That wasn't that long ago.
That was another one. Yeah.
Like you think that wasn't the same place?
And they came in trying to buy land super cheap off these people. Mm-hmm. It felt predatory. I remember what's her face, who I don't love her now. I loved her at the time. Tulsi Gabbard was talking about that, where there was like a major fire in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And people lost everything. It was like their home was their 401k.
Exactly.
And then it's like, hey, you don't have any money. You want to take 60 cents on the dollar for it? You know? And then we can build a resort here.
Yeah.
And get all these dirty permanent residents out of here, and you can just commute from another island or inland further.
You guys do.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I think, God, Jesus Christ, what are we into? I mean,
dude, how about those, bro? Like, you got that, and then you have. I mean, I'm not trying to jump subject.
Go.
Subject,
Yeah, no, go.
But then you have.
Go with that.
This shit just came out. The data center fucking scandals everywhere. Like, what the?
Oh, that's been one thing that's kind of unified people.
Yeah, that because it's crazy because nobody benefits from this. Like, it's like only the 1%, like, or whoever, like, governmental 1% is benefiting from that, and you're asking
like a
for
Bezos or
huge amounts of land and the huge amounts of resources,
water and energy, and not pay utility fees.
Yeah. And it's like you can see the gap. It's too evident. It's like, we're going to take this rural town in Utah and just put this $50 billion thing on. They have 3 councilmen that voted yes for it, but all of the population said no.
Yeah.
Who cares?
The referendums to the people all said no. And they're not even getting that much money, the councilmen. They're getting like $30,000. They're getting a used Camaro.
Yeah.
It's just like, that was one of the things that really stuck out to me, was like crooked council members and stuff like that, and like reps and stuff, like U.S. reps, like they, and like you see how cheap it is to buy them. It was like,
I think that shit's AI, if you ask me.
Go with it.
I think that this is like how you use ChatGPT to write to help you write your business plan, or you help write your script, or whatever you help in it. That's the same thing. That's the same type of logic that's being bought. That's how these things are being done. I think that systematically the AI, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever, it was like the business model. Okay, we want to do this. Go after the council member. They're cheap.
They determined that was the weak. That was the weak point.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the if you're going to knock down this structure, that's the easiest. That's the cheapest point.
The cheapest point
to crush the building.
Exactly. And just go in that way, and then that's
all
it.
Right.
Because it's like it's almost, I don't know, maybe I don't follow politics like that, but it's so new to me of how they're doing it. It's legal. But it's such a strategic, surgical, boom, going.
Yeah.
This particular spot has this amount of land and this amount of resources, and the only thing that's holding you back is 3 council members. That will cost you $90,000.
Yeah, just go ahead and
the $50 billion thing, which what it does after that.
So what? You're gonna poison a lake? What?
Yeah.
What? Who cares? All right. Yeah. No.
They'll move, and it's like it's almost like statistics of how they do it. But the crazy part is they'll probably get it done.
Well, like where you're from? That's where it was kind of like. Oh, are you from that place where the train happened? The train.
Yeah.
The train chemical thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they just. I'm not saying that. I mean, it seemed like it was just sloppy trains, you know, and they were having like was it East Liverpool?
Yeah, East Liverpool.
When they had a train derailment, and they were carrying like ammonia and stuff like that or whatever. And I don't mean to make it like too personal.
No, make it personal, because I remember I was just going to touch on the fact there's a place where I live. Because we're on the Ohio River, and it was called WTI. It was Toxic Waste Management. And at that point in time, who is the actor that played Married with Children?
Al Bundy. Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill is from there.
Okay.
He actually came down. I remember this is the first time.
4 touchdowns.
Huh?
Four touchdowns in one game.
Yep.
Polk high, poke dots. Sorry.
He actually came. No. Yeah. He actually came to East Liverpool to protest this.
Yeah.
And I remember it was a big. And this is the only reason. The only reason why I reference this is like in my small town, that was a big fucking deal, and people protested, and people said don't.
Well, he came to protest the toxic dump.
Yeah, the toxic dump,
or
WTI,
the toxic
where this train was coming from and to and fro.
Oh,
it's on the Ohio River, and it was like going to be dumped in the Ohio River, and there's going to
water source.
Yeah, it did all of that. But I saw that, and it was in the newspaper, and me being young, and it's like, holy shit, this guy's actually on TV right now, because his mother was in a retirement home
his platform.
Yeah,
you know,
he came down and did it, and they still got it done. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I remember that wasn't supposed to be built, and everybody
if you at 18 years old said, "Hey, this sucks," or it's like, "Okay, shut up, 18-year-old." But like Ed O'Neill comes in, it's just like it brings eyeballs, it brings heat,
and this was when it was on. Like this show is on at its height.
Yeah,
and he comes down and allows himself. He speaks in front of it and like at a
gives
podium.
an impassioned speech, and from
his
a heart.
Mother's there. His elderly mother lives in the town.
He's got skin in the game.
Yeah, he got skin in the game, and it still got done. It's still, and then that's where that was where I don't know if it was to or fro, but like that train was connected to that waste plant and WTI and that crashed.
Yeah, and God, it was such, and then there's the whole thing with the trains where they only have like one person working on some of these trains.
Yeah.
And they're going too fast. Oh, there was like, there was a Denzel Washington movie where he like stopped a train. I don't know if you remember that one. It was like a Michael Bay kind of thing. Anyway,
I'm thinking of Money Train.
Not Money Train. That was Wesley Snipes and J-Lo and Woody Harrelson. Yeah. I think that was the first one I got to see J-Lo's boobs in.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That was when Woody and Wesley was doing their little run.
90s. They had White Men Can't Jump. Yeah. They had Wildcats before that.
I haven't seen Wildcats in a long time. I don't even remember.
It's the sport of kings, better than diamond rings, football. Yeah, no, they were, yeah. Goldie Hair. It was Goldie Hawn. It was Goldie Hawn's Go Into the Hood and Save the Hood Kids movie where she coaches the football team. Nipsey Russell was the principal.
Wow.
Nipsey Russell was the principal.
So, and it's specifically a football team?
It was a football team. They were the football coach quit, and Goldie they said, well. And Goldie Hawn was like a divorced mom, and she was a divorced single mom, and she coaches the football team. And Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes, that was their one. They were high school kids in the movie that played. They weren't high school kids really, but yeah.
Hold on, and then what was the other movie that was like that with the really big? It was a football movie, and the mom coached or brought in the inner city kid that played football.
Blindside?
Was it Who was that?
Sandra Bullock?
The Sandra Bullock.
And Michael, the guy, that was a true story.
Yeah.
Obviously adapted and adopted. Michael Oher?
That one.
Guy played for Ole Miss, and he played for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Okay, so funny. Side story on that.
Yeah.
Marcus we had just listed our top 5 football movies, and we were like going through like Friday Night Lights and Varsity Blues and blah blah, and the Adam Sandler one, you know, and like we had just completely we didn't even think about that movie because we thought it was it just wasn't in our. And then like a week later, that guy, he wound up suing the family.
Oh, he did.
Michael, he sued the family. Michael Oher. He played for the Ravens. Because he was just like, they were trying to like snipe money from him because they were like, oh, we raised you. It was just like, they were really kind of exploiting a kid.
Did they get the money, or what were they doing? How did they?
I think they. So this is when money was still going to players illegal or under the table, and they hooked him up with Ole Miss, and the coach had been nailed for paying players before you could pay players.
Yeah.
And then also, I think they had some kind of management deal where they were like, I think the dad may have been a attorney, or he was like his financial manager, but he really wasn't really doing much financial management.
Yeah.
So he was getting like 5% of an $8 million contract. Yeah. And then he was
typical Hollywood though.
Typical
here in Hollywood, that flies.
I'll tell you some stuff when we go and turn the camera on.
Okay.
It's getting a little personal. You know what? That just reminded me of some other stuff. I'm no blindside, but yeah. Oh yeah. I guess. Anyway, that just kind of talked me into this point. Do you mind if I do an interruption? Do you mind if I interrupt our nice little flow of our conversation? By the way, I love Marcus, regular co-host. He'll probably be back on the show. Hopefully he will be. He has an open invitation. He didn't like having guests on. He is more of a introvert and that kind of thing. I like having guests on. I respect the hell out of him. He's the reason I started doing the podcast. And right now he's not doing it. We may be doing something different with guests. Who knows? But anyway, that's why if you've been watching, you went, hey, where's Marcus? We love each other. Well, no, we love as guys. We talk hours on the phone about sports and shit. He just doesn't want to come on the podcast right now. Maybe he'll come back. If you see this, yeah, he knows that he has an open invitation. Blah blah blah. Anyway, da. That's all. Oh, I'll do the ad too while I'm here. All right, here we go. If you need to grab another beer or anything, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, they're in the fridge. I got the thing. Give me can you give the cherry cola things? The Oleopop. I'm gonna not have more alcohol. Yeah, they're in the red cans. That one's good too. That grape one's good too. Yeah. I'll do. Yeah, I'll do some grape drink. Anyway, guys. Well, let me tell you a great way to help out the podcast. Got a sponsor. It's called Good Feels. They sell THC-based drinks. There's no alcohol, no calories, no sugar involved. They come in multiple flavors. My favorite is the blood orange. A lot of fruity flavors, good stuff. You can order them online. You can use the promo code, and you save 20%. It's called Good Feels Inc. The promo code is OVPoints. They also sell gummies, and they also sell pre-mixed drinks. If you don't like seltzer-based drinks, you can throw in a water bottle and mix it up for a THC-based thing. They come in 6-pack, 12-pack, 24-pack. So when you see the price, it may look a little bit weird. That's not just for one can. Use the promo code. You can subscribe and save even more money to them. Use the link in the comments. Goodfeels.com, promo code OVPoints. Thank you, and back to our regular programming.
There you go.
How about that?
Yeah,
Man. Yeah, paying the bill. Oh, yeah, help yourself. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Nah, I don't mind. Oh, wait, I'm done with that one. Okay, I got to finish. I'm gonna make. Yeah. Have you had these? These are not bad too. This is somebody who's not our sponsor, but I drank the other ones.
Doors open though, right?
Yeah, Oleopop, step your game up. Oleopop, I'll do you too. Modelo, if you want in.
A fan.
Yes,
long time listener.
The Modelo Black, like this, it's like a weedy thing. Anyway, I forgot what we were talking about. I think we were talking about data centers, maybe.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock played Aaron Brockovich, right?
Julia Roberts played Aaron Brockovich.
Well, that's fucked up my whole thing.
Sorry.
But Erin Brockovich is out.
She's doing real stuff now still.
She's back, and she's like just set up this whole website. I just saw this today, where she is literally the same thing that she was famous for. I believe it was in California.
The Hinkley water wells poisoning the water with the hexavalent chrome.
Yeah, and she was a paralegal and I don't know.
Yeah, she was a paralegal. Yeah.
Was she a lawyer or?
She was not a lawyer. She was
just did the research.
She was a single mama and got hired. And I mean, if we pay attention, if the movie is 100% correct, which it always is,
it's Hollywood.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Yeah.
But she is in the news now. I just saw this. Where she actually did a website and did actually has all the statistics,
like detailing it out,
all data centers. And the proposals, how much water they're
going to be giving people They're going to be like,
oh yeah, how much output of waste it will, how much potential, how much your power and water will go up around
your utility bills.
It is insane what they're doing and what they're asking, and they're really attacking not attacking, but they're really seeing the weak points of what is the low level governmental thing that has me
some bullshit water board.
Yeah,
it's a water board of commissioners
or towns, and there's nothing wrong with the towns, but it's like they're doing exactly
they're
the same
vulnerable.
Thing. Yeah, they're vulnerable. The same thing that they did back when she was banging, back in whenever that happened. What was it, 90s or something like that?
Probably. Yeah.
When she went after the big corporation.
No, it was L.A. not LADW people, like Edison maybe.
Yeah,
I think Edison. Yeah, because they were not properly disposing of their toxic chemicals.
Yeah.
They were just letting them go into the groundwater. Yeah. And all the people's hair started falling out. My hair was already falling out, just to be clear. But
were you around there?
No, it's like
you were.
Do you know where?
Because this happened in the early '90s, though. Right?
Yeah. No, stop. I know where you're going with this.
Right? What?
No. No. I thought you said it was that why I'm bald. Okay.
No.
I thought you were going for that joke.
Probably no.
I was in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I mean, these are the places that, if you ever drive between Vegas and the 5.
Check 1 2.
All right. All right. Sorry. All right. That one's still on. Yeah. All right. Fuck. Sorry, we are back. Brandon was talking about the power company. I'm 99% sure that wasn't what we did. We lost power because freakish, man, freakish. And then the Green Day videos are on black now. Here we go. Sorry, you were talking. I don't know exactly.
We were talking about this was pre-internet. Erin
Brockovich, the Chrome, SoCal Edison, I think it was. Yes.
And so she's back at it.
With data centers.
She has it with data centers.
Yeah.
And just showing the raw numbers of how many do they propose, how many people will be displaced, how much power will
what
go
the
up.
Cost really is.
Yeah,
not just the money cost, but hey, this is going to be your health insurance. Hey, this is going to be your life. This is how much more oxygen you're going to have.
Exactly. And sucking out the
resources.
Breaks, of the resources from that city. Hey, you're not going to be, they're doing the old playbook. We'll pave the roads, but then they're also taking they
give you something to get more.
Yeah, getting way more. So we're getting these huge tax breaks. You wouldn't even.
Hey, we got the football team New Jerseys.
Yeah, exactly.
We got new equipment for the band, for the high school band. That's for the kids. We care about the kids.
It's the same old play, and it's almost like it comes to the point where I guess it was waste management back in the early '90s, right? Now
the trash company.
It's just waste, these companies dumping waste.
The toxic waste stuff.
Toxic waste into waterways and everything. Yeah. And now it's that data centers, and it's is their play unbeatable? They got a strong set, bro. They got a strong set.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be so. It would be one thing if they're doing what they're doing, but you'd be like, hey, the guy at the top, his name is Mark Davis. He is the head of this company. He's the chairman of the board. He's the one that we would call if there's any accountability issues. He's the one that would go to Congress and have to testify. And, at least there'd be some kind of public shaming.
Yeah.
And they've done this thing where all of the AI companies are acquiring parts of each other.
Exactly.
They're doing that to cover their ass. And they're all going to, and I've said this a million trillion times. I'm not against people making money, but for Christ, don't be fucking weird about it.
Here's a great question, I feel. It's like, why are they always weird? Why does it always go to a weird place?
And and you can make money and you can make your investors money. Yeah. And I believe in capitalism, but God, for Christ, you gotta, I like cars, but I also like the rails on a mountain so you don't run off the fucking mountain.
Exactly.
Exactly. Because you try to avoid a pothole and you drive your car off the fucking 10 freeway. I like the guardrails. Yeah. You gotta have those.
It would be not. It's like almost to the point. It's like, do you guys not like people? Like, is that what it gets down to? Because it's always the fuck over people.
Yeah.
It always gets down to, and it's like you don't even have to do that. Like, you make enough money where you don't have to do it.
Dude, your great grandkids are gonna be fine. Your great grandkids are going to Harvard.
Yeah.
You seen the movie Sorry to Bother You. It's one of my favorite. The Boots Riley. It was Lakeith Stanfield. He was a
No, I haven't seen that.
Gotta read.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen that.
Where it was like he was a telemarketer, and then you get up to a certain.
I know the premise, but I've never seen it.
You definitely recommend it. It's one of the Boots Riley, great guy, and then Lakeith Stanfield plays it so perfectly. And then it's like he gets into the third level. It's a silly hood movie at first. And then it's just like, oh shit! Yeah. I think you'll fucking love it.
Okay.
Yeah. Put that on your playlist, definitely. I don't want to make it awkward for you, so I won't go into it. But yeah, it's just like so many. Just was it Eddington? You've seen Eddington, right? Was that the one? It was a data center one. That was the one in Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
In New Mexico.
Yeah.
And the whole it was like during COVID, and the whole background of it, there's a data center going in. Yeah. And then the data center goes in, and it's just like, I just like, just fucking say who you are if you're trying to make money.
Yes, I don't know. I might have to watch it.
It's on HBO Max.
Okay, I have HBO Max.
I know you probably got like 84 different kind of bootleg things. So I don't mean.
Why do I have 84 different bootleg things?
I'm just saying you have you're a smart guy and you have back channels. I know you have a network of people.
You probably have this. You got the bootleg guy.
No, I don't mean it in a bad way. I would watch more bootleg shit if I could, probably. I guess, I don't know.
I actually prefer it right now if I could. If the bootleg guys were out and they were accessible, I'd rather go to them.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they probably, it's weird because they probably could have higher quality now.
Maybe so, yeah, but God, it was one of those stand-up jokes I remember. Martin Rizzo used to have this joke. He used to talk about, I buy all my DVDs bootleg, and he says my guy's really bumping up his production value. He did a behind the scenes. It's like it shows him buying the ticket and eating popcorn, and it was just like, so I put it on my pants this way. Yeah, it was behind the scenes bootleg.
That's funny.
Of a bootleg DVD. It was like he was like 19 years old when he wrote that shit. It was so silly.
Oh, okay. Let's you're active.
I'm still doing. Oh yeah. By the way, if you want to see me, can I do this?
Yeah, do it, please.
Friday, I will be at the Hollywood Improv. I'm putting this out Monday. Friday, I'll be at the Improv in the Lab, 10:00 show. It's called Comedy Grind. If you like me, which you probably do, and you're in LA, which you may not be. If you are in LA, check that show. And then that Saturday night, 9:00, I'll be at Mel's on Highland. Anyway,
there you go.
There we go.
Well, okay.
Still doing
get those gigs out.
Still telling jokes. That's
baby. Good. Yeah. I want to ask you because you're active.
Yes. I think I know what this is. Go with it.
I want to know your take on it.
The heart. Kevin Hart?
Of course.
Ah,
of course.
Okay.
Give me the comedic.
I wanted to talk about this, but I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it.
I want to talk about this.
I was going to bring it up, but I didn't want to be.
No, that's one of the things I watched. And I was like, okay, let me see. It was,
All right.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I don't typically like roasts. The other.
Same.
I think it also when people were like there was like a racial element of it. I was just like, yeah, there was. I did, but also I think there was. I thought everybody had really good pops on it. I thought Chelsea Handler, who I'm not a fan of, had the really good Saudi Arabia joke. That was a bang. That was a mic drop where she said now that your boy Trump is in office and the draft's coming in, are you guys signing up, or you just only go to the Middle East for the Riyadh Comedy Festival, you fucking pussies? That was good. That was good. When Pete Davidson said, "Hey." His dad died on 9/11. He goes, "That was money they owed me." That was fucking hilarious. Shane Gillis, who I am a fan of, I was kind of turned off by him initially with the whole Asian thing, and then I looked at the thing and I go, "Oh, he was making fun of people from his hometown that have never been around Asian people." The Chinatown thing.
I just as a side note, if you go and do the research of it, I have no idea why he got that far. I have no idea why the blowback was that. That is crazy.
It was like Shane's a broy comic.
Yeah.
And he's unapologetically broy, but he's also not. He's not. I mean, if he is, he's never done it publicly. He's not an anti-black. He's not anti-gay. No. He's not anti. He tells jokes. He's not a mayor. He's not a politician. He's not a preacher. He's not a school teacher.
I think that he stands in the joke lane in unapologetically a comic.
He's about humor.
Yeah, that's it.
The guy Naeem had a great set. I'm trying to think. Cheryl Underwood, the Cheryl Underwood joke. I was just like, wow, because I had only known her as like a good person and that kind of thing about her husband committing suicide.
Yeah,
I felt uncomfortable with it. Yeah. And then when Shane said, "Hey," I called her to make sure this was cool.
Yeah,
and I was just like, all right, cool. I was just like, okay, he's not a psychopath.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, he wrote a good joke.
Yeah.
And Tony, one of your Ohio buddies, he's a great roaster. I felt the George Floyd joke was odd.
It very much was.
I felt like I felt like it came. I felt like it was. When I heard it, I didn't think about it because it was a 3-hour thing. So let's be serious. But and then whenever you pinpointed, I was just like, I didn't care for it. I think Tony writes so much good stuff. I don't know. He likes to be a wrestling heel. I think he likes to be a villain.
Yeah.
I don't think he hates black people. I don't think he hates any. I don't think he. I mean, like, I went back and forth with a guy who was going about that, and I go just off the top of my head, David Lucas, Kimberly Congdon, and who was the third guy? David Lucas, Kimberly Congdon, and Cam Patterson all have their bills paid through comedy because of Tony Hinchcliffe, are working full time in stand up because I think he's about the joke. I think he goes over the line sometimes. And
that's part of this thing. Yeah.
And it's a 3-hour thing. You're gonna find some shit you don't like in the fucking thing. Also, it was Kevin Hart. It's not like you're doing Denzel Washington. It's somebody who hosted the Tom Brady roast.
Yeah.
And I did one roast battle thing and fucking bombed because that's not my forte. I write a good roast joke once a decade, and I bombed on it. I'm not a good roaster. It's not my forte.
Yeah.
I feel it's different whenever you're roasting where open mic or no, not like people that aren't paying their bills through comedy are roasting each other. And if you're roasting somebody who has multiple mansions,
yeah, that's a valid point.
He's gonna cry himself to sleep on 4,000 thread count pillows.
100%.
It's not like some guy who's like sleeping in a fucking Astrovan. You know?
So struggling and like you gotta want to. I get it.
Tom Brady was really good on
Tom
it.
Brady,
I like the theatrics with Tiana Taylor. What's her Regina King brought up Tiana Thompson.
Taylor, I believe.
Taylor Thompson. Yeah. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. I thought that was kind of awkward, but it was whatever. It's a 3-hour thing. There's going to be things I don't get. Big J was all right, and. I did think Cat coming out. Yeah, Cat was fucking epic, and I think it really caught Kevin by surprise. I think Ted Sarandos and Shane Gillis were the only people that knew that was going to happen. Yeah, and Cat was great. And it seems like they got over their 5'2" beef or whatever.
Yeah, the little I don't even call them
it was Cat. It was 90% Cat.
Yeah.
It was 90% Cat's jealousy. I think because Kevin has what he has, and Cat's good, but he never made as much mainstream love.
Yeah, he didn't, but let's see. My thing on Cat and him is like I do think the tides are turning. Like Cat now has the momentum.
Also, he's got a great fucking resume. If you look at what he's done and his career,
he's solid. You can say whatever you want. It's comic wise through and through. How many people he put on? Yeah. How many people talk very well and highly above and beyond of him? Yeah. The circles that he goes in, but still remains Cat. Like
I think when he went on Shannon Sharp and just started being real, it just said, all right, I'm going to call shit out. Yeah. And then. He called out Joe Rogan's buddies, and he called out the Kings of Comedy thing, but he also had receipts to go with it too, And it wasn't, and people were like, we should have been paying more attention.
Yeah. No, the result was positive. Yeah. Like he went on Joe Rogan after that. Yeah. I mean, so it's like,
and Rogan didn't hate him. He was just my bad. Come on. Yeah, great. I'm a little guy too.
The chip was on Cat's shoulder in that one a little bit harder. I don't think that it was. At least it came off like Joe was not blackballing him or anything. I just feel like they weren't running in the same circles or whatever. So
Joe was at the store. Cat wasn't coming in.
Yeah,
at that time. Yeah, whenever Joe got bigger.
Yeah, but it was like in close. Like I understand where your idea of that is because in the comic you're always in your own universe.
Get in your own
but
head.
it was close, but they were in little bit different proximities of like him being there and Cat being there. It wasn't like anybody was avoiding anybody. I don't feel like it just was like it just weren't even though
they weren't in the same sphere.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cat always got more. He had more diehard ride or die fans, especially in. I mean, Cat Williams is popular, obviously in the black community. He's also super popular in the fucking rural community.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, just because he speaks to that level of unpolishedness and reality. Yeah, and Kevin Hart was always more of a polished product. Who could pitch Capital One credit cards?
100%.
No one's going to buy a credit card that Cat Williams endorses.
I don't even know how you approach this. Like Cat Williams, you want to like?
Cat Williams would sell you a prepaid phone card. Still,
but he would sell the shit out of it. But the thing I feel like the difference is like Cat has the data.
Cat's got the meat.
Yeah, Cat went and got he went and got the email. He has a humongous email list of whatever, however you want.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Where Kevin is the polished. He's the promoted. He is the
commercially viable.
Yeah, like I thought but I did think.
And they're both great.
They're both great.
And they're both tiny.
Yeah, they're both small. They're both small men, but I would say definitely the roast. I was like, damn, this is like it was like give and go. I think that Shane did what Shane had to do in that. I don't think that there's anything overtly wrong with what Shane did. I liked him. Like I think that this is how you had to handle this thing.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea nailed it. I think Tony rides the line, and the thing with him, if he was just that. Then you could really kind of be like you could like hate on him a bit. The only gripe I did is like you could write better than that. Like some of them you could, but the opportunity was there. You got to be the guy to take it.
Yeah,
I understand that. Like you're the guy. We brought you here to do that shit. So do that. To make the roast clippable, make everybody talk about it. Like I get it, 100%. But it's like
I also noticed Tony didn't really give a fuck when people were talking about him. There was one joke that he did catch.
Which one?
It was one that Chelsea did whenever she talked about his veneers being cigarette colored. Where I saw, because 90% of the shit just flew off his. Yeah, he had never heard because it was just like, oh yeah, I'm gay, I'm drunk, I'm gay, I sucked Joe Rogan's dick, ha ha ha. But the veneers,
it chipped him.
Yeah, because he hadn't heard that before.
Yeah.
Also, Chelsea going on the whole thing, all the tours or talking about like, I should have never done this. I was like, oh, give back your check. Give back your check. You know, it was just like you knew what you signed up for. This wasn't your first roast. You're a filthy comedian. You know, and you made your money talking shit. You talked shit. You know. It was one of my favorite jokes. Someone said about I think it was Tony. It was a Tony joke said about we get it, Chelsea. You hate kids. You know we know you're in your 50s and your ovaries are busted. You're like kids aren't that great anyway. That's like Kevin Hart saying roller coasters aren't that great anyway because he's 5'2". You know. That's a great. That's a well-written.
But I understand that, like as being the villain. Yeah, I understand the plight. Yeah. At least they kind of want you to be that. Yeah, and you're supposed to be that. But I do believe in that because I've seen other stuff of him. It sucks because you could write better, but they want that one thing. They want those couple of jokes that are just over
the George Floyd looking up at you. I was just like, I didn't catch it. I didn't care about it at first because I didn't pay attention. I'm not somebody who sits on every word.
No,
because it's also 3 hours.
Yeah. 100%, same here.
And it's 3 hours. I'm gonna fold laundry. I'm gonna grab a soda. I'm gonna whatever. And then I'm like, okay, Whenever you point that out, I was just like, all right, that's a bit.
When it sits by itself.
Yeah, isolated into a clip.
Yeah, and there's a right to pick at it. Like I always see what the blowback is from the culture of the community of not just community.
DL went on it. DL Hewley went on it. Chelsea went on it. It was just. Yeah, I think
the Rock thing was weird.
It was awkward.
That I don't know what
it was. Something that just they probably didn't rehearse in and it didn't miss. Also, you're doing comedy in a basketball arena.
Yeah,
and the fact that any of it hits is amazing to me.
No, that's true. That's a valid point. See, that's a valid point.
Obnoxious valid point.
Yeah,
here we go. Yeah,
there you go. Oh, boom.
Right because you remember we did comedy in a fucking music venue.
Yeah,
and it's not the same as a comedy club.
No,
as a traditional.
In theory, you think it would be, but in practice, it's not.
High ceiling and your video screens and stuff. It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's meant for like high impactful movement. This that like
a small 150, 200 seat theater is like what it's like built for. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge Comedy Central I say Comedy Central. Comedy Central people went to Netflix. So my very favorite one was James Franco. Because they had Jeff Ross, who I'm glad he beat cancer. But
that's all you got to say about Jeff.
I don't hate, I don't love, I'm not whatever. But like the James Franco roast was one of my favorites because it was like his buddies. It was like Aziz Ansari. It was Jonah Hill. It was Seth Rogen. It was. And they knew the inside. Bill Hader. It was all his buddies who don't do roasts.
Yeah,
and they're there because they know Franco and they did Franco jokes. You know. Yeah. And like Kevin Hart had, like I said, he had Naeem on, he had Cheryl Underwood, he had Chelsea who knew him. But like I've never seen Pete Davidson and Kevin Hart on a thing. I've never seen Gillis and Kevin Hart are both from Philadelphia, but it doesn't mean anything.
No.
I think Big J did some stuff with him back in the day.
Yeah.
But it was awkward.
It looked, but if you look at not taking anything from Kevin, but if you look at Kevin's career and his trajectory and how he moves, it's kind of a corporate-ish type of thing. So
he's a commercially viable dude.
Yeah, so that doesn't surprise me.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Like, we're gonna put Pete Davidson in there. Yeah. We're gonna have Shane host it. It's just like, okay, this is what I do. This is my thing, and so, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. It did come off Frankensteinish, a little bit,
like all these different parts that didn't really. Like I did, like when I thought about it, I go, okay, he did used to do Chelsea Handler. Okay,
that makes sense.
Her show, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm burping a lot. It's the alcohol.
No
whatever. I need a good feels THC drink. There's been I'm like I said, I'm not a huge roast guy. So
no,
but also this is something I do need to say.
Yeah,
comedians, if you didn't like the roast, and you want to blast it and all that kind of stuff, put it in the group chat. Save it for the fucking group chat. Yeah. I'm tired of people just starting a fucking thing just to bitch about the roast. Yeah. I am fucking exhausted.
Oh, there you go.
Put it in the group. What, do you not have any friends you can just talk this about? This doesn't need to be fucking broadcast shit. This doesn't. Yeah, and yes, it doesn't matter what me and Brandon just did. No. But put the group chat. And politics and shit like that. It was just like, how about this? How about this? Can I do this? Do you mind?
Do it.
How about this? How about this? You convince your uncle to vote for whoever you want to, the same uncle that you eat Thanksgiving dinner and then you watch the Cowboys play every Thanksgiving. How about you convince him to vote for who you want to vote for before you try to convince me who you want to vote for? Convince people that live under the same fucking roof as you before you go wide with this shit, before you become you're not a political influencer. There's like 4, 5 maybe good comedians that do political comedy. I would say Bill Maher. I mean Adam Carolla. The guy I had on here, Ron Placone. Stop. I've had a fucking enough. I'm done. Save it for the group chat. Talk it to your friends. Text. Okay, there we go. I think I'm done.
That's some back of the house drama.
Save it for the group chat.
There you go.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I've
been sitting on that for a minute.
Yeah, good. Get it out. And it needs to be said.
Yeah, I mean, and we talk about things that are in the news, and I have an opinion, and I have an opinion too, but I'm not gonna if you're voting for a different city councilman for me, you can delete me. You can shut the fuck up. Anyway,
when it gets to that point, then they've won.
Yeah. And what are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on? This is. It's one of the things I love about college football. I can high five I can high five a Republican. I can high five a Libertarian. I can high five somebody. We're happy that our team won the fucking football game and we beat Texas Tech. Yeah. It's just like. Yeah, we've got a lot more in common with ourselves than we have differences, and it's just I'm so tired. Oh, God. I get so much fatigue from politics. I don't love Trump. I don't care, but I don't let it consume me.
Yeah, is that I'm not trying to. I'm always curious of what the temperament is. Behind, because it's unless you're I highly respect the craft to the point where I believe that you can't put commentary on it. You have to be a player, meaning that you have to be in the field to do that somewhat. So like me not being in the field at this part in time, it's just like I'm always curious of like what like
you still got one. You still got like a pinky toe in. I feel like
pinky toe, but not being in the field. Like what's in the field means.
Yeah, yeah.
You go to the store, you go hang out,
factories, blah blah blah.
You know what I mean? Like, and so.
You hear,
but I only see the
tertiary shit.
Yeah, I only what people put online and stuff like that. But it does seem like it leans more towards that way, or at least everybody has that part of their set where they have to do these.
It's like a land acknowledgement almost.
Yeah,
and it's like I'm aware that this was indigenous land and And I grew up in Oklahoma. I went to high school with Indian folks, and I dated a few girls and blah blah blah. But I know that they've been screwed over. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we why are we doing? Yes. It also, it's just like. A politician shouldn't be waiting on an endorsement from Matt Lewis.
No.
If you think I'm going to be the different, if Spencer Pratt was just like, oh, thank God we got Matt Lewis, his campaign is fucking done.
Yeah. Well, he might, because you're gonna have the what is the tagline? Let's bring it. Is it
Pratt Boy Summer?
Pratt Boy Summer.
Pratt Boy Summer.
Pratt Boy Summer is probably going to hit. This is going to be a smash.
I think it could work, man. Yeah.
And like he'll be in the seat. Mark my words right here. Mark my words right here. He will be. It's a short drive for him.
He did the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing.
I saw that
because they were
like, even though,
and he immediately cranked it out that quick, and
I'm like that you got to admire the timing on it. Like it was quick.
24 hours.
It was quick. Yeah. Almost like it's just like, damn, you did that and wrote that, and then like I don't care if you did it, wrote it, whatever, you performed it.
Yeah.
And it was in that amount of time.
Yeah.
It's just like that's you gotta respect the
tip
man's
of the cap.
craft.
Tip of the cap.
Yeah. Like I don't know what his thing is, but whatever that thing is, he does it well, because I've never seen
that quick of a crank. Yeah.
Especially, I mean, because you have, you're in the upper class. You have.
I mean, like for me to coordinate people with a TikTok video, it takes like 1,800 fucking emails. You know what I mean? Just
what do you mean?
Like if I'm doing a sketch with somebody, just hey, can you be here at 4?
100%. Like the immediate, like the immediate execution has to be applauded. And the fact that, like, because you have YouTube Premium, so you don't see this shit. I have regular, like, homeless YouTube, so
Wendy's at Sunset and La Brea YouTube.
So if you have never seen or just had to bear witness to these political campaign commercials,
oh God,
they are so. I can't believe that you have, like, it always goes back to, like, I always think, you have people on your payroll that put this bullshit out. It is so bad, like, that it makes, it makes what Pratt is doing, like, Oscar worthy. Like, just because stuff is so generic and so, it doesn't connect.
Too sanitary.
Yeah.
Or it just feels forced or gross. And these are people that are living in a house they own based on these decisions that they're putting out garbage.
Yeah.
And that's just, all right, that camera's off, by the way. We ran out of battery. But the other one's still on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just letting you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't look there.
I love the hat, man.
Thank you.
Tell me about it, man.
The hat, I'm just upcycling now, man. I'm just like actually just starting to play around with stuff.
Yeah.
Not for no rhyme or reason, just doing it because I like it. I was like had some.
Yeah.
This is a a varsity jacket. Lettering, and I was like, oh, maybe I should.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that one of your letters or something? From
no, it was just like I go to like the what the hell is it called?
The thrift.
The thrift or
what, the one over
Jet
down
Rag, and they have
down the street. Yeah,
they recycle or upcycle or recycle like old Letterman jacket letters and stuff like that. So I'll go and grab these, and it was like, what can I do with it? And it was like, all right, maybe I'll put it on the hat. It's like I like it because it's like I'm not pushing out sale. I'm just doing it because I like it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is something I would wear, and so maybe I'll make it into something to sell. Maybe not.
The Beverly Hillbilly Stitch shirt.
Yeah, the Beverly Hillbillies. I'm not getting sued yet, so it's cool. It's cool.
Nah.
I mean,
you've tapped into some shit, man.
thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just trying to, I feel like if you could just survive, like, I think that you get a badge. That's not a participation badge either. Surviving is a little bit more than that.
It's wild times, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember last time we had you had just got married. How's married life?
Yeah, married life is
Was
good.
it like 6 months now, right?
Yeah, 6 months. 6 months.
Yeah, right? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to meet your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met him at when he was going to the
gym.
the money laundering gym.
The Armenia in front running before Nick Shirley comes out here and tries to bust that. Here we go.
Yeah. So yeah, everything is good. Things are good.
She seems lovely.
Yeah, she's a lovely woman, kind, British, and
she's a kind British person.
British person.
We don't have to talk about it if you want to keep on it.
Huh?
If you don't want, I didn't want.
I don't care. I don't
okay.
care. Like, I'm married.
My bad. Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
No, but it's good. I mean, it's a different type of feel, man. Like it's there's no like rule books to this, so it's like learning as I go.
And you're gonna make some mistakes.
Oh yeah,
and there's gonna be she overstepped the line, I overstepped the line. We gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to dance, man. Like with life.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. That's great. Yeah. I need to get in more long-term relationships. I've
Get a couple.
Yeah, I mean one at a time, not two at a time. That's my problem.
I get what you're saying. Throw yourself into.
You know how reckless I used to be, man.
100%. But I feel like throwing yourself into your shit, and just seeing what happens. Like that's. I mean, as cliche as that is,
you're not wrong.
That's really what it is. That's what you got to be into what you're doing, and then something will
pop,
and then.
Or
if it fits.
Or the fact that you're giving so much of a fuck about what you're doing, people find that attractive.
Yeah.
And I seriously avoided relationships for so long when I started doing stand up because I didn't want a relationship to distract me.
Yeah.
I still had my evenings occupied. But I seriously did my best to. Looking back, I was just like, oh yeah, that was chaotic. Oh, that was chaotic. And then I go, now I'm like, all right, maybe I need to not be as chaotic. What the fuck is that? Is that the truck still out there?
That's the truck.
Jesus Christ! I hope you can't hear that, people. My God. It's like there's like a moving truck going in. It's great.
But that's the one thing that being or have been in it, it is a very interesting thing because comics, if you're dedicated, like 90% of your night is free. Or not free, not 90%
is occupied.
Is occupied, is not free.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really have a rhyme or reason to it. It's like, I'm going to the store. That's the thing.
I'm going to go tell jokes in a coffee shop for an hour and a half.
Exactly.
Sorry, I can't watch The Bachelor with you.
And if you do that, you think that it's almost like somebody like just shoving a steak in your chest very slowly. If you're really in it, it's full contact sport, and you say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go do this, Mike. I'll come and watch the episode of The Bachelor with you. That whole episode, you feel like you just sold your soul.
You're like, I got this, or you're watching this and you're like, I want to make something smart ass, but this is like something she really cares about. Yeah. And it's like this is like her Disneyland, or this is like her New York Yankees or whatever, her Ohio State football.
Continuously convincing yourself,
and you got to bite. I found myself having to bite my lip. I was just like, can I just talk shit about this? And you can't.
No,
because like she worked a long day, as a nurse or a receptionist or a school teacher, and this is her time, know, and most people in a relationship want to spend the time with the people they're with, and your night is dedicated to either getting better or entertaining other people who are on dates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm paying more attention to the bachelorette party, not because I'm trying to fuck anybody, but because I want to put on a good show.
Yeah, you're working the room.
And, you know, as opposed to the person I love and is sitting at home on a couch.
Yeah.
And it's just, and it can be challenging, especially if like people don't have, if like she doesn't have her own kind of community or that kind of thing. Yeah.
It's almost, it's, I mean, hey man, I tip my hat to you because it's hard.
Bruh.
But I could.
I've learned to find a balance with that. And then also I've learned also to find people that have other interests where somebody, I mean, I can only speak as a guy, you know, I that dated swimming. Most women want to be involved with the guy they're with, you know, or you know, that's like their focus of the relationship, which I completely understand. And it's just like, I'm sorry, there was a Wyclef song, "Gone Till November."
Yeah,
I can't work the 9 to 5, baby. I'll be gone till November. I'll be gone. Where it's just like, you know, like, hey, how about if I just do Tuesdays? Can I just do Tuesdays? You know, and I'll have the evening with you, and I'll cook some spaghetti, and we'll watch your shows, but it's just, at the same time, it's like I've learned to do that, but also I care about my shit too. Yeah. So it's fucked up.
It seems fucked up. I mean, and let me ask you this.
Go with it.
Okay, so if you you found this you're in this new patch of freedom, as you would say. Yeah. Right now, would you entertain road work? Are you still? Because that brings it even more complex thing. Yeah. Into, because then you're not even in the fucking city.
There's the afternoon hang that I haven't done road forever, and I don't know that I would if it's a good situation. Yeah. I would own. God, that's a good question.
Like, was it because of you that you kind of like, I don't want to do any more road work, or was it the job that
it was
you couldn't
the gigs financially weren't worth it?
Exactly.
This is a whole nother thing. I'm gonna drop an hour soon, or drop a special soon. Good. So I may start looking for road shit again because I want to go. I want to go write shit again, write new stuff.
It seems like that's where you're going. Like that's but it's a labor of love.
When you're out on the weekend, and the weekend is usually like time for a relationship. So that kind of fucks that up. Yeah. The evening you're in a place where you're, as a comedian, you're treated like a rock star if you're doing well. Yeah. Where like you're in a town and it's just like you're Drake, you're Mick Jagger, you're Steve, you're Aerosmith. Yeah. And it's late night. It's economic. You know, it feels good whenever you're getting love. I've had to. God, that's another thing. I'll tell you about that in a second. But so if someone's not with you sharing it, I can understand where they were like, what's going on? What's going on? Why is he not answering my call? I'm on stage. You know, that's a thing. And then like, you know, you can only do, I think FaceTime helps, you know, but like Saturday afternoon, you're in Boise, Idaho. And you're like, all right, what do we do here? You know, and if it wasn't that, I'd be at a farmer's market with a lady, or we'd be folding clothes. We'd be folding our laundry. You know, not necessarily the most romantic thing, but it's, you know, it's time together. It's stuff, you know, you do. God, I'm belching a lot. Anyway, the other thing I found out recently, where I've been trying to lose weight, I had a conversation about this. Stand up, like food is like such a reward for me. Yeah. And you get off stage and you're on a high, and it's usually, you know, late night. No, people don't do stand up at 4 p.m. You know, so you're like, oh, hey, let's celebrate this. All right, hey, let's go out to Cantor's. Let's go out to Mel's 24 hours, something like that. Eat a burger, blah blah blah, da da da. Eat some Roscoe's, whatever. Yeah. And and also if you have a bad set, oh God, I feel so, then it's like sugar and salt, and that's a reward.
Yeah.
So I've been trying, I have found a workaround, actually. I've been taking these like shakes, like these protein shakes. And when I leave them in my car, when I get back to my car, I like knock one of those out, and I was just like, all right, cool. I'm not going to Jack in the Box tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm
But I applaud you on that, because it took me 100% spot on. What you're explaining is absolutely.
You remember this? It's
absolutely true, and it's almost like I can tell you, because you're still active duty, and it's like I feel like I am no longer in the military, and you're still active. You're really going for the 20 years, aren't you, Lewis? No, but that's how, like, every essence of. I was watching a documentary, and I was like, this sounds like it was a guy talking about his friends being still in the military and him not, and it's like, it sounds like comedy. It's like just like going on the road.
How long you been on country?
It's the same fucking thing. It's like you're still like, and so how? This is why military. Either wives, divorces, whatever. How hard it is.
Cops are the same way. Exactly, military 100%. Guys,
firemen are the same way.
I'll bet. Yeah. It's doctors, I'm guessing. I don't know about that. Paramedics,
doctors, nurses, like
ER people.
Anything that takes an immense amount of passion and time.
Yeah.
Like the other person, your significant other.
Musicians. Yeah.
You have to either deal with it, or like. I don't necessarily think that being in the same thing works half the time. Like, you can't, like, a comic date in a comic gets weird, like it always does.
I've done it. Athletes, football coaches.
Yeah. You have to live this
politicians.
Other life. Yeah.
Sorry, man. I keep interrupting.
No, because you're putting on these great points. It's like if you're active, it's a difference between somebody being non-active, of being like, because I can appreciate it and I can understand it, and also I'm fascinated. It's like it's like because it's like you still have to trick your mind in doing that, like the shake thing. It's not like you can just tell yourself, yeah, that's cool now, but like after you do a set and it's like 12:30, you're not just gonna tell yourself, I'm not gonna Jack in the Box.
You're fighting God. You're fighting God.
Let me put this in my body. See, we don't need it now.
Yeah. No, I got these little protein, cardboard box sports shakes, 200 calories, no sugar added. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm not gonna eat like an 800 calorie cheeseburger and the fries that come with it and pop it up to like 1,500 calories at midnight and then go straight to bed. Yeah. And then be like, oh wow, I wonder why I can't fit into this shirt anymore.
It's fucking like it's diabolical. Like it's like going to war. Like it's just like I want to be healthy, but the bullets get shot at me every day.
Yeah.
Like so my question is to you.
Yeah.
Like now where you're at in your life right now.
All right.
Are you doubling down? Are you going to go because you have for your time right now? Are you going to go deeper in?
Yes.
I mean, this is natural.
I'm going deeper, but I'm also going smarter.
Okay.
I've learned a lot of the life hacks, like I said, like shake thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I've learned. I'll talk about it off camera. Not to hang around psychopath narcissist as much anymore, if you know who I'm talking about. But you probably saw who I used to run with. Yeah. I recently learned so many of the women I was gravitating toward. I was like, I was running with them because I knew it was disposable.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it at the time. And it was just like, oh, hey, like she's an adult actress, or whatever. And obviously attractive, but chaotic. And that's probably not a good long-term solution, Matt. Why don't you not do that?
Probably not. But it's just like the Jack in the Box, bro.
It's sweet and salty. It's sweet and salty. And
you like savory sweet, right? It's hard. I get it, bro.
Mic drop.
Yeah. I get it, brother. So
we did the fucking place that was at Lovitz. We had the what's it called? A Vivid Video.
Yeah,
they would come in here, and I didn't realize that they liked comics.
Yeah,
like not just enjoy the show, but they wanted the post game. Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing because they do. That's a strange.
It's the vulnerability.
Yeah,
I think they respect it.
Yeah, because
they're kind of doing a vulnerable thing.
Exactly, 100%.
And I don't know how much you knew about how much I was running around that, but it was too much. Yeah, and
he was in it.
What?
He was
whatever.
But that's where it takes you, brother. That's part, and it's
attention, and it's sweet and salty, and savory.
Yeah, sweet and salty and savory, brother. So I was just curious because it's like it seems like this is the recipe. Not, and I say this is the recipe of like, okay, you're gonna go. You turn it up a level as far as in comedy is like as of right now. This is where you go and do your stint in civilian life, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then you're gonna go back in, and so
decompress.
You're gonna go back in, but you're gonna put more road work on the map, or
I'm not looking for road work necessarily. What I am looking for is a good stage time to press out a new I'm gonna do that probably this summer. I'm gonna record and put some shit out, and I'm taking care of the movie thing first I told you about.
That's a good 2-part hit too. That's a good 2-part.
It coincides with the other. So one thing feeds the other. Like I said, I've learned to do things hard but smart. And that's what. So I don't want to get too much into the movie thing right now, but that's coming. You'll see.
Let me ask you this question. Yeah. How deep are you gonna go back as far as? Okay, you're gonna. I can say you're about to film this, or you're you're thinking about filming the hour. Can we say that?
Okay, so what the current timetable is is I'm doing spots around town again. I'm going to Oklahoma for a week, a little bit. Probably going to knock out a bunch of spots there, and I need to sit down with a pen and paper. I know all the bits. I need to. I want to strategize them and say what goes best here, what goes best as opening, what needs to be before what needs to be after what has the most bang for a close. I know all the bits. Not concerned about that. I will have that probably with 30 days of going hard because it's just the structure of how to get the bridges, how to get the transitions for that. Yeah. It may not be an hour, it may be 40 minutes, it may be 30 minutes. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
But I want to have a good release and taped, and then worry about the 20%. We're good. The can side of it later.
Okay, so real quick, just to timestamp it, if I had to ask you right now, with what you have in your head right now,
mid-July taping. Mid-July taping.
What is your percentage of? Like, okay, you already got 70% in the can, 30% you're gonna work out.
Nothing's in the can.
Like I'm talking about just as far as like bits and jokes. It's like
it's all there.
It's already there. You're gonna polish it up.
There's one or two new bits basically.
Oh, okay.
And it's just putting them in the right way and getting myself disciplined myself disciplined.
You already have the pieces then.
Yes.
And then you're just gonna put them together.
So they don't feel Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And so they feel smooth with the train.
Yeah, bro, you got once you start,
and you don't always get the 45 minutes. You don't always get the hour set.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that now. I'll do a set that's 15 minutes. It won't be my best 15 minutes, but it'll be the 15 minutes needs to go first.
Yeah.
Then I'll do especially if I'm doing it later that night. I'll do the next 15 minutes. It may not be my best 15 minutes, but it's the 15 minutes that goes next. Or the third, and then I hate having to do that and fracturize it, but I need to work on the transitions in between.
Yeah.
I know each bit, but I haven't figured out where to put it in the thing to put the puzzle together so it looks good. Does that make good to answer that question?
I feel like that's the way you would have to do it.
I would love it if I could just do 40 minutes, 40-minute bits, 40-minute bits. Just financially, especially with gas and all that shit, I'm not gonna hit the road for shit.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position to be doing fly out for stuff right now. So that's why that.
Would you do when you're all said and done? Do you think that you'll
touring?
No, or where are you gonna put it out? Are you gonna do the YouTube channel?
Just YouTube. Just YouTube.
Yeah. Are you gonna break it down? Are you gonna clip it?
Don't know about that. I can't. I haven't figured that.
I'm asking all these questions. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know that side of it.
Yeah.
I'll probably, like I said, with the other like paywall 30 days.
Yeah.
And then
smart.
And then 30 days after 30 free.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to try to surprise people. I'll let people know that, hey, you can, if you want to wait 30 days, you can do it, but it's not going to be like anything expensive, like, $5, $10, something like that. Because I need it.
Yeah. No, fuck yeah, bro. You're doing that.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, you're doing it. That it should be reciprocal.
And one thing should feed into the other.
Exactly.
That's the plan. That's where I'm at.
I mean, that's awesome. I feel like you caught me last time I was here. You caught me. I was transitioning in life, not transitioned, like I got married.
Yeah.
And then there was like like it was putting me on this path, this
trajectory.
I think that this is like, bro, like this is your like. You've already
Pratt
never got
Pratt Boy Summer.
Pratt Boy, and you got Pratt Boy Summer, and you're going to have Spencer Pratt on this podcast. Mark my words. This is, if you at least clip this part up and put it out.
I learned how to clip. I learned how to edit.
Clip this part up and put it out at least a week before this man comes on, because he is going to come on. If you do Pratt Boy Summer, he definitely will see it. You don't even have to go. You can just have a couple of people with Pratt Boy Summer and just park out of the Beverly Hills Hotel. He'll see it. He'll fucking sign it.
Or the Bel Air. Hotel. Where you're staying in the Airstream.
Prince of Bel Air. My bad. But
where can people find your stuff, man?
Timeline 57 on
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just Timeline 57 on YouTube. In Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
BWestF50 on TikTok. That's where I'm at right now.
Clothing.
You can find it on findthewestwest.com or look on my beacons and you can see my vintage. That's really where I'm doing custom stuff like this stuff right here.
Fuck yeah.
These shirts over there, and then that's what we're doing.
Right on, dude. I always love your shit. I love your fucking style.
I
love our fucking conversations, man. We need to do this more often. I hope we do.
I'm right up the street.
I know,
a hot walk. I'm a hot walk down the street.
Well, maybe we can do it like in the evening, early evening.
I'm joking. No, I love it. I love it, man.
It's a sauna walk.
Yeah.
It's a sauna walk, yeah. You can find me online at the Fun Matt Lewis. I figured out how to post on TikTok again. Instagram, all that stuff. If you like the episode, hit like, share it, send it to a friend, send it to an enemy, send it to that relative you haven't talked to in a while. Like, hey, whatever. Maybe this brings you back together. Maybe it rekindles your marriage. Maybe you're fucking to the sound of our podcast. Maybe that would be fun. Kind of like
a kink. That's a kink that you
yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Or
you do some obnoxious valid fucking. Here we go. If you want to subscribe, I put the episodes out earlier. It's like it's not very expensive. Just subscribe, whatever.
Yeah.
And thanks for listening, guys. Brandon, follow all his stuff. Find the West, hit his beacons, hit his social media. Find out more about the Mandela effect. It's real. It's real. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Support for Obnoxious Valid Points is not brought to you by Audible. Audible, are you too stupid to read a book? Have one read to you. You'll find no books or mentions of books at patreon.com/ovpoints.